Welcome to this video where I'm going to explain sickle cell anemia and the impact on malaria. First, we're going to look at sickle cell anemia, which is caused by genetic mutation and is a condition given by birth. The red blood cells contain all the molecule hemoglobin, which allows the red blood cells to deliver oxygen to tissues throughout the body. Now, with the mutation of the gene of hemoglobin, this function is altered. The mutation happens on the 6th codon of the beta chain of hemoglobin. This means for the template strand of the DNA that the mutation changes the bases CTC to CAC. Therefore, when the DNA will be transcribed, the new mRNA strand of the template will have the bases GUG. So when it will be translated into amino acids instead of the normal glue, the amino acid will be wall, and this will lead to sickle cell hemoglobin. As you can see here, the normal hemoglobin structure leads to normal disc-like red blood cells, which allows them to transport oxygen through capillaries without blocking them and lumping. Now with the genetic mutation, which I've showed before, the hemoglobin structure forms chains and then leads to formation of sickle cells. This causes the symptoms like fatigue because of the lack of oxygen, or it can lead to blocking of blood flows, which can cause a stroke or can lead to organ failure and therefore to death. Now, what is the impact of this disease on malaria? The disease is an autosomal codominant disease. Here you can see both of these persons are heterozygotes, where HB does not have sickle cell anemia and HBS does have sickle cell anemia. So if they will have offspring, 25 of this offspring will be sickle cell homozygotes. Therefore, they die sooner or later due to the disease. The average death age of men is 42, while the average death age of women is 48. However, they can't get malaria, because if the sickle-shaped cells are infected by the parasite, they die and the parasite is eliminated together with them. This 25% will be homozygotes, and they are healthy, therefore they have no sickle cell disease. However, they are very susceptible to malaria, and the parasite can spread easily because the red blood cells aren't killed. Therefore, they are likely to die due to malaria. 50% of the offspring are sickle cell heterozygotes. They have a less severe sickle cell disease, which means they do not suffer as much and they don't die due to the disease. Additionally, they are less susceptible to malaria. All the red blood cells contain some abnormal hemoglobin. So if a parasite infects them, they tend to sickle more and are being eliminated together with the parasite. Therefore, the heterozygotes have an advantage to survive. As a summary, those who have one healthy allele and one sickle cell allele, they have a heterozygote advantage and an advantage to survive malaria. With this, it can be also explained why the spread of these two diseases is so similar. As you can see, the areas are affected by malaria correspond with the areas affected by sickle cell disease. I hope you now know the connection between the sickle cell disease and malaria and that you learned something. Thanks for watching.